Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Ihan. Looking for options for movement. Simon. Can he finish? And there's an early warning shot across the bow. And we have our very first corner. The ball plays it short. Elects to cross. Diogo Costa claims it without any fuss. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Oh, this is a very good run. The referee's awarded a free kick. From the pole.
Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, there's a probing ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now that is commitment to the cause. Denied by an instinctive save.
Diaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Palmer are looking to go forward now. Now that's well seen too. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an excellent interception. That has ended up in no man's land. Look at the space here. Shot at goal! It's hit the upright. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Porto really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Immobile. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Xavi Simons. Spread out to the left. Tagliafico. Aimed beyond the defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up.
Shapes to shoot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neatly clipped into space. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Not the most accurate pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played with finesse. Now, can they get him away? Caught offside that time. Ruben Neves knocks it into space, and he's there to retrieve it. That has not gone well. Palmer leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Varela. And it's Simons. Now it's Immobile. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Kamada. Oh, it's a great ball here. That's really well manoeuvred. Quansah did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Parma really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And here's Son Heung-min. To Paul with the cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Diaz. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's a sharp little ball here. There's the delivery. Varela looking for a runner. He's through here. Decent chance! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there.
And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And that's the second half started. De Paul. Tagliafico. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Diaz. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ayhan. Ruben Neves. Now it's Diaz. And he's picked out the run. Diaz. And he's managed to get free. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. Ruben Neves goes short. Hit into the middle. Big header! Goal! Porto! And the comeback is complete. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Porto take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the finish! Oh, in he goes again. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Immobile clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Porto get their fourth corner. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Firmino really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's Immobile! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Diaz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And the shot! And somehow it stayed out. Ayhan. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a searching pass. Diaz is in a really good position out wide. Xavi Simons. De Paul looking to add to his goal. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Mbappe. Kamada. Kamada was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Diaz. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Now it's Diaz. Now that looks a decent ball. Diaz with the delivery. De Paul going vertical. Oh, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Son Heung-min looks to get on the end of this. And it's been played through. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. Xavi Simons.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Diaz receives it in a good position here. Now it's Simons. Shot could be on. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. That's headed upfield. Quality ball. Played into space. Pass somewhat off target.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Son Heung-min is flagged offside.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
10. Numero 11. Lasciano il campo per il numero 99, il numero 15, il numero 17, il numero 66. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Porto looking to pass their way. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Porto could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for...
And the referee brings it to a close. Parma can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
The action has already started. Nice control.
Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Kamada. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, the tone... And a chance! Goal! Palmer!
And what a start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Can he finish?
Oh, it's come loose.
DePaul, Gibbs-White.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Porto finding their passes. DePaul. And here's Vlahovic.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Gibbs-White.
That's been cut out, well played.
Varela.
Vlahovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And it's Son Heung-min. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Vlahovic. And Firmino!
Porto definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Played into space.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Chance for a shot!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Porto with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Bullish header! No mistake! Porto are level! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Porto grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vlahovic.
Threads one in. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Diaz. Vlahovic. DePaul. And it's Varela. No luck with that dink over the top. Tagliafico. DePaul. Gibbs-White has found the net here, of course. Knocks it into space.
And this is Son Heung-min.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's come to nothing.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, they've got it.
And he's had a hit! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise. He's had a shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, There's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball. Ball swung in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. That has not gone well. Ambitious ball here. Gibbs White. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely shaped ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Diaz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now the breakaway.
Il quarto
Firmino.
uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Can he get on the end of this? Lima. And that's been won straight back. And it's half-time here. Parma are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che potete partecipare all'iniziativa per uno stadio migliore.
So once again, we're underway. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's good vision. Oh, well played, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Son Heung-min. Mbappe, and the shot! Goal! Parma! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Parma go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he shoots! Vlahovic has it in a wide position. That pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but Vlahovic! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Parma really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Almost an hour gone. Looking for options, for movement. The most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Werner. Chan. Tierney. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's Firmino. Now it's Diaz. Chance! Goal! Porto! Ahead again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Lima.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Son Heung-min. And the shot!
Parma really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Now it's Roberto Firmino. Now, can they get him away? Shoots! Superb from Vlahovic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 9, numero 15, numero
So,
10.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Il numero 90.
Porto
Il
take
numero
a
7.
2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Attenzione, una
Well, that's
sostituzione.
pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Werner. Werner finds himself offside. No
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. He's going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Porto have their second corner now.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
Fired
minuti
deep
di
towards
recupero.
the back post. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that.
Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Alea. So what can they make of this? It's a pretty loose pass. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Parma played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing for... Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Crosses it in. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. The cross climbs up big. Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Probing pass. That is good alertness. And he's intervened well there. That has not gone well. And it's Son Heung-min. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
This guy, Ruben Neves, has an eye for the spectacular. But his main role is to be that pivot in midfield, doing all the dirty, ugly work that goes unnoticed. And he'll be covering a lot of ground in front of his defence, something he's very good at, in fact. But every now and again, he'll throw in a humdinger.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Immobile, he is onto this. Tries a shot! Goal! Porto!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Xavi Simons looking to penetrate opposition lines. Otavio. So what can they make of this? And he's worked it through.
Parma really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gibbs White aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Immobile. Ruben Neves looking to get on the end of this.
Parma are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Nicely aimed pass. Immobile. Now it's Vlahovic. That looks a good ball through. He's one-on-one, and Firmino! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Porto are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Porto have reclaimed it. It's a pretty loose pass. Otavio, and there's green grass ahead of him. Terrific header! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Porto find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gibbs White. And he's surging through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in a great position here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then. And
he's going for goal! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Here we go again.
Parma really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Pass somewhat off target. That's an excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final.
Mbappe! He's kept it out just.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Delivers with wit.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Vlahovic. He's looking wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big header! Oh, it's hit the post!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, delightful ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Son Heung-min. Just eases him off the ball. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Simons. Now it's Mbappe. Some resolute defending there.
E di 50.913 spettatori.
Almost an hour gone. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Ruben Neves. He might be, and he shoots! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Casemiro, and he's picked it up out wide, looking to play him in. Great chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Gibbs White tries to pass it through. That has found him in acres of space. Look at the space here. That's going to go a long way. Nicely weighted ball. Here it is. He gets big. Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
It's Tierney, looking for options for movement. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Vlahovic. And Firmino! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 15. Lasciano il campo per il numero 99, il numero 13, il numero 17.
Looking to go deep.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Cleared away. Palmer looking to go forward now. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He shifted it to the flank. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That pass has been well intercepted. Now that's well seen too.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ferran Torres! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Quality ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries a deft little ball. Tries to get it clear. Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Oh, it's come loose. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Ferran Torres. He's tried one!
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Tagliafico. That has been slung wide. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Passing. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Porto have their second corner now. That's really well manoeuvred. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.